Do you really think your girlfriend is beautiful? Her eyes, her voice, her charm? If so, just wait. Because I'm about to show you 4 queens from ancient history who'll make you question everything you thought beauty meant. These were women who could seduce anyone, manipulate kingdoms, and kill with a look, literally. Their lovers were countless, and many were found dead by morning. They didn't rule with swords, they ruled with desire, fear, and brilliance. Some were so unforgettable, they were carved into stone. Honestly, they were more powerful, more dangerous, and more irresistible than any love story you've ever lived. Welcome to Histoveins, and today we reveal the 4 most beautiful and terrifying queens in ancient history. One look, and you'd be gone. 1. Cleopatra VII, Egypt's last flame. She wasn't just Egypt's queen, she was the empire's final spark. Cleopatra ruled with elegance, but played the game like a war general. She seduced Julius Caesar, then Mark Antony, not for love, but for survival and power. Her voice was said to be like music, her scent legendary. But make no mistake, this woman triggered wars with a whisper and used men like chess pieces. When Rome turned against her, she chose death by cobra, wrapped in silk, still in control. Her lovers fell for her, and many fell because of her. If she lived today, her empire would make her richer than Beyoncé and smarter than any politician alive. She was so beautiful, men believed she wasn't human, more goddess than mortal. Poets called her divine perfume wrapped in fire, and even Rome, the strongest empire on earth, couldn't resist her until it was too late. 2. Empress Theodora, from temptation to throne. She started as a performer, some say dancer, others say courtesan. But Theodora had one thing no one could ignore: presence. Bold eyes, razor intellect, and a refusal to kneel to any man. She caught the eye of Emperor Justinian and changed the Byzantine Empire forever. When rioters stormed the palace and the emperor wanted to run, she said, "Royal purple makes the best burial robe." That line alone made her immortal. She rewrote laws, defended women's rights, and made enemies beg for her mercy. Today, she'd be the CEO of an empire and crush political debates with a stare. Her beauty made crowds stop speaking when she entered. Priests once debated if lusting after her was blasphemy. Even those who hated her secretly wanted to serve her.
3. Nefertiti, the perfect illusion.
Her name means, "The beautiful one has come," and when Nefertiti walked into a room, priests stopped speaking. She ruled Egypt beside Akhenaten, reshaped religion, and may have secretly ruled alone after his death. Her bust is one of the most iconic images on earth: symmetry, grace, eternal calm. But behind that still face was a woman who moved kings, gods, and cultures. She vanished from history suddenly. No tomb, no ending, just mystery. Some say she was murdered. Others say she reappeared under a different name. In today's world, she'd have global billboards, fashion empires, and documentaries asking, who really was Nefertiti? She was so perfect, artists said her face was beyond real, too divine to be touched. Pharaohs had their names erased, but hers survived untouched. Even today, her statue draws more cameras than living models. 4. Queen Padmini, the fire no one could touch. In 13th century India, Queen Padmini was so beautiful, kings declared war just to see her reflection. She ruled the fortress of Chittorgarh, intelligent, untouchable, and completely composed. When Sultan Alauddin Khilji invaded to claim her, she agreed to show her face in a mirror. But when he attacked to take her, she did something unthinkable. She performed jauhar, leading thousands of women in mass ritual fire, choosing death over submission. She burned before any man could touch her. Her story became legend, her name sacred, her beauty deadly to chase. If she lived now, untouchable, priceless, respected like a goddess. Bards wrote poems about her for centuries, without ever seeing her in person. Children were taught her name like a sacred prayer, and even her enemies built monuments in silence because they failed to conquer her. These queens weren't just beautiful, they were forces of nature, who smiled like heaven and ruled like thunder. They didn't need armies. Their eyes were enough, their presence unforgettable. In a world ruled by men, they didn't just survive, they rewrote the rules, then dared anyone to question them. You've been watching Histoveins. Hit subscribe and join us next week as we explore the darkest betrayals in royal history, where sisters, lovers, and sons turned into enemies. Until then, never underestimate a woman with power and a plan.